Hi everybody, so this is going to be my very first video I've ever made, ever. If you hear some beeping in the background, it is my baby monitor. My kids are sleeping, so it keeps like connecting and disconnecting, and when it disconnects, it beeps like that. Yes, it can be a little annoying. I'm hoping that it kind of just fixes itself. If not, I will fix it. But we're going to just do a makeup video today. If you see this in my ear, it is because every day that I do my makeup, I listen to anything and everything, and it just helps me kind of focus and kind of concentrate on what I am doing. So if you see that, it's just because I'm listening to something in my ear, and with YouTube, can't have anything like that going. So I've already moisturized my face. That is done. I have my hair clipped, but I'm going to grab a hair tie if I can find one. Guess I cannot find one. So, oh yeah, my chair is also squeaky because it's not a very good chair. I will eventually get a new one, hopefully. But I'm just gonna clip this little piece back here so it stays off my neck, I hope. So, I mean, it looks a little funny, but that's okay. Who's here to judge? My baby monitor off for now and turn it back on every once in a while and look at them. My kids sleep for at least a couple hours and they took a later nap today, so we should be okay for now. So like I said, this is my very first makeup video I've ever done. I am sitting at my desk. As you see behind me, there's my bed, there's a lamp, there's everything over there. I sit at my desk. I'm using natural light. That's all I have. I don't have any setup or anything going. So I'm gonna grab my makeup and then we will chit chat and continue this video. All right, we can jump right into this now. I have my brushes, my eyeshadow, and everything kind of down here. I'm gonna do, I don't know what kind of look today. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of having fun. It's the Revolution Reloaded Jeweled palette. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do stuff with like the purpley pinky colors today. Maybe we'll do that. If there's a reflection, it's the natural light behind me. Well, no, behind you guys, not behind me. Behind me is just my bed. So I think we'll do a colorful look today with the purples. With like the purples and like the pinkies, as you can see. I think we'll do those ones today. Those ones look like good colors. Since I'm not doing anything, let's just go crazy. So first thing I usually do is prime my eyes. Now, my mirror is down here. So I'm gonna be looking at my mirror and looking at the phone, kind of doing all of it. But I use this to start out. I've already moisturized my face. I am not a primer girl, so I just use the moisturizer, and I used the e.l.f. one. It's in the blue packaging. So far, I've actually liked it, and I have really dry skin. Really dry skin, and it has been my favorite so far. I'm gonna try not to look at myself in the phone while I'm recording this, but it's gonna happen. I have a mixture of brushes that I use. I have some Morphe, I have some, I think I got on Amazon. I think. So I'm gonna start out, and I don't know what they're called. I am not a beauty guru. I'm not. I just do this for fun because it relaxes me and I just enjoy doing it. So I don't know the names of the brushes. I don't know what they all do. I don't know how to use them half the time. I just kind of go with the flow. So I don't want to set my concealer today because I'm going in with the funky colors. So the first one I'm gonna go in on my crease is this one. Now they don't have names, they just have numbers. Oh well. Okay, so we'll go in with this one on the crease. I'm going to look in my mirror, just easier. Can't really use the phone to do this right now, and I have two different mirrors, so if you see me pick one up, and then I pick one up. If you see my other one in the background, it's my other one. Now let's go ahead and blend that. I'm just gonna use this one right here to blend it up more. Blend the lines. Get it as blended as possible. So far, I have used some Morphe palettes. I've used Urban Decay palette. I have used I think that's it. I think Morphe and Urban Decay palettes, and now these Revolution ones. And these Revolution palettes, I have 2 of them, and they are definitely my favorite ones to use. This is just a fluffy brush, if it'll focus. Just a fluffy brush. I don't know how many times I just said fluffy, but yeah, I just said fluffy a few times. Of course, this is my first video. It's going to be a learning curve. I will hopefully get better. I'm doing this because I need something for me to do. I am a mom of 3. I have two babies. They are both 1 right now. The youngest just turned 1 in January. And the oldest 1-year-old will turn 2 in March. They are Irish twins. They are 10 months apart. I'm liking that blend right now. Okay, so kind of get to know me. That's what we're gonna do right now. Like I said, my Irish twins are 10 months apart. My son, who is the youngest, was 5 weeks early and breached. We were not ready for him to come yet. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this color now in my crease. So we were not prepared for him. He came and he wasn't supposed to yet because, like I said, he was 5 weeks early. But first, it was a really easy labor. I had no epidural or anything. We didn't actually have time for it. When we found out that he was breached, we were getting ready to do an emergency C-section. But that didn't happen. I gave birth to him all natural, 5 weeks early. The only problems that we had was he was jaundiced. So we got lucky, actually. We got very lucky with him. Oh, this is shiny. Oh, I like that. Like I said, he just turned a year old last month. So the baby of the family is now a year. So then there's the middle daughter, and she is going to be 2 in March. She was only 4 days early. She was biologically my first kid that I gave birth to. That was mine. She is a wild one. She does not talk yet. She is going through speech therapy, and the only way she can communicate right now is sign language. So we've been working on that. Dad and I have been learning sign language ourselves so that we can communicate with her, and we can teach her more signs to communicate with us when she wants something. So yeah, she's going to be 2. She's a Spitfire. She's awesome. We love her to death. She is crazy. And then the oldest. So the oldest just turned 8 in January, and she is my husband's daughter. She is a spunky little redhead, and we love her so much. She loves Legos. That is her thing right now, is she loves Legos. She has her own little desk in her room. Oops, I went into the wrong color. Ooh, I didn't even tell you guys what color I was going into yet. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this darker color right here. You can see the sparkles in it. We're gonna focus that more on the outer corner of the eye. So yeah, so she has her own Lego table right now, and she is loving it. It was actually a sewing machine table that we kind of turned into her Lego table so she can have everything displayed that she does. And she has her own room now. She was sharing with the baby. We kind of switched. First she was sharing with the girl, and then she was sharing with the boy for a little bit. And then we decided it was time for the two little ones to share a room together. So we had them share. I'm gonna go back into that one color that I used to blend out the edges and go back into it and blend, blend, blend. So she has her own room. She gets to play in there when she wants. She plays hockey. So that's actually where they are right now. They are going to a hockey tournament that's about 4 hours away, I believe. And it is her second to last tournament. The season is almost over, and it is her first season. She is the goalie, and she does amazing. She just kind of took to it like she's been doing it her whole 8 years of life. The skating part she's getting used to, but with the padding and stuff that she wears for her goalie gear, she could stay on her feet like crazy. So I'm trying to think now what color I want to do next. Do I want to kind of continue with this? Should I put in a lighter color? Should I find one in a different palette? To this light color right here. This one is super pretty, super glittery. Loving that. Don't mind my nails. I am a nail biter. I don't get them done often, but when I do, they tend to look nice. And then I bite them again. It is a bad habit that I really, really need to get out of. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's wet our brush. And let's pack that into this corner and this corner. And then we'll kind of blend as we go with other colors. Let's use this one. Let me clean it. I keep a towel down here so that I can wipe off my brushes that I've already used. So I'm gonna use my Morphe spray, and I'm gonna spray this little flat brush right here. If it's gonna focus, and nope. But as you can see, it's just this flat brush. My face goes white when it's trying to focus on me. All right. So let's go into that color and let's start packing it right here. Ooh, the other thing that I could use for this is my highlighter palette. We're gonna use the super, super pretty purple color right here. I love this one, and it's going to look amazing. Now we'll try it out with a brush first. I am gonna spray my brush again. We'll try it out with the brush first, and then we'll see how well that works. Which I think it'll look so pretty. Oh, I'm trying to use my phone as my mirror, and I need to look at my mirror. There we go. Oh, pack that on. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, I'm loving that color. We're going to, I see this eye needs to have more pigment on my lid outer corner. So we're gonna do that real fast after I do this. Oh yeah, that's pretty. We like that highlighter palette a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, so back to about me. We are married. So I'm married to my husband. We just got married January. Okay, so we decided to get married on January 30th because that was his mom's birthday, and also his mom and dad's anniversary. We didn't have a big wedding. We went to the courthouse. We're going to probably have like a party, a reception kind of thing, next year or the year after, just to celebrate, invite some family. We took our kids to the courthouse with us. All three of them got to go, and my father-in-law went too. And my father-in-law and my oldest daughter got to be the witnesses at our wedding, which was awesome. She got to sign the paper, and we love that. We are really thankful that our courthouse allows us to do that, to let our daughter be our witness. As long as they can sign their own name, they can be a witness. What else about me? I'm just a mom. I stay home. I don't work. I might go back to work soon, or I might just do this, depending on what happens. So there's the eye look so far for the day. I am loving it. I'm gonna go ahead and look in my mirror, see if there's anything else I need to do. Nope, that is perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on the face makeup. Today I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid, the hydrating foundation. Like I said, I have dry skin, so I need to use something to help me kind of get my skin to not be so flaky, which my skin routine has gotten a little better now that I kind of know what to do. But one pump on that on my sponge, and yes, I wipe it on first and then I will dab away. My skin breaks out. I still get, oh, I guess I didn't tell you guys my age. I am going to be 26 soon. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more half squirt for my forehead and right around here. I don't like foundation lips. I will fix it. So I will be 26 in April. I am really excited. I actually get to go be with my family for the first time in quite a while. We're gonna go take a trip down to California. My mom's down there, my grandparents are down there. I have a twin sister. My twin sister is going to be there with her husband and my niece, and I get to meet her husband and I get to meet my niece, which is really, really exciting. Another half squirt for my problem areas and my neck, kind of blend it down. Look at that glow. Oh, I love that glow that it gives me. So yeah, so we're gonna go to California for my birthday in April, and we are going to celebrate down there. We're going to celebrate my mom's 50th birthday. Shh, don't tell her I told you she's 50. She probably wouldn't like it. But so we're gonna go down there and we're gonna celebrate and see our family. My family gets to meet my kids. Just my mom and my grandma have met my kids. Just my mom has met my son. Nobody else has met my son because he was born just a year ago, and we haven't seen him since, I think, like a week or two before he was born. My grandma and my mom were here. So if he would have came even earlier, they would have been able to meet him. So yeah, so we're doing that for my birthday and my sister's birthday in April. So that's going to be exciting. We're gonna have a fun time there. What's my face doing? Okay, so as you can see, I do have acne, quite a bit of it. I'm going to take my wipe and make it look like I'm not dead. Being dead is not fun. Much better. I'll fix that around here. But now we'll kind of take my concealer. I use the Wet n Wild, the new hydrating one though. I used to use the other one, the not hydrating one. Yeah, the matte one. There we go. That's what it's called. The matte one. I used to use that, and I just do it in like a triangle kind of way. but with my skin being so dry now, I stopped using it. We're gonna go ahead and go down here in the middle, down here on my chin, make sure we get it in my creases, and I think that should be okay. Need a little extra coverage in some areas where I'm breaking out. My skin likes to break out still, which is not fun. So we'll go ahead and we'll blend that out. Now, because I've already done my eyeshadow, I will take like a flat brush like this, and I will go under my eyes as to not get my eyeshadow, because we do not want to ruin that at all. Okay, and my eyebrow. I actually don't know how to do my eyebrows. I have never had them done. But yeah, so I'll take my sponge now and just kind of go over the rest of this, blend it the rest of the way out. I am all for that coverage, especially when I've had a long night with my kids, like last night. Last night was one of the worst nights of sleep that we've had in quite a while. They were both up from 2:30 a.m. to about 4:30 a.m. and that never happens. They are usually pretty good about sleeping. Okay, so yeah, my kids didn't want to sleep last night, and my husband let me sleep until about 9 o'clock this morning, but because he had to get ready to go to the hockey tournament, I couldn't sleep too long. We take turns, kind of. Whoever gets up with the kids in the middle of the night gets to sleep in. We don't ever sleep in too long. And usually our kids sleep through the night, so it's not like it happens often. It's just sometimes. I'm gonna add a little extra more coverage right here. Just sometimes. And then sometimes he'll let me sleep in just because I've had a stressful day with the kids the day before, or they were fighting their naps, or I just wasn't feeling good. It just depends. He lets me sleep. It's nice. Okay, so now I'm done with my foundation and my concealer. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder. I have the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair, number 5. Oh, I guess I should say. For the e.l.f., I have Fair Beige. And for my foundation, I have Fair Porcelain. So all different colors. I will do my entire face, because that's just kind of what I've always done. We have a river that runs through our little town. And there is a walking path where that river is, and so a lot of the times we'll take our kids. There's a park there. We'll go and we'll take our kids, and ooh, you can see the little oh goodness, you can see my powder flying behind me. Oops. But yeah, so they have a playground, and they have swings, and they have the trail and stuff like that. So we'll take our kids so that they can play and just have fun. The 2 older girls, well, the only girls, the girls love to play. Philip, who is the boy, can't actually play yet. He doesn't walk. He's very close to walking. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. He'll take a step here and there, and he'll step to me and Dad sometimes, but we're just waiting for it to happen. Okay, so face is powdered. We're gonna move on to bronzer. I don't really contour my face. I might add some bronzer to like my cheeks to like warm them up a little bit, but I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in light bronzer. I use the light since I don't really contour my face, and I have this e.l.f. Flawless face brush that I use. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna warm up our forehead and get that to be a little warmer. because we don't have to be so white sometimes. I can't wait. In the winter time, I don't like to fake tan. I don't like to use my tanning lotion that I have because, well, I'm white. So in the winter time, I'm really, really white. And if I tan, sometimes I look funny, feel funny, whatever. So I don't tan then. And I only just started tanning last summer. My sister-in-law got me into it, and it's just nicer than being sunburned, being out in the sun all the time. I would much rather use my lotion that I have. I guess it's not really lotion. It's like a foamy stuff. But yeah, so I use that, and I might start using it soon since we are gonna go down to California in like a month. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Revolution blusher Reloaded in Peach Bliss, really pretty color, with my e.l.f. complexion brush, which I don't think these are what these brushes are for, but it's what I use them for because I don't know, I like them, I guess. Like I said, I'm not a beauty guru. I don't use things like I'm supposed to. I just use them how I see fit and how I like them. But yeah, so there's the face. I will take my brush. I guess I didn't show you guys this one. I use a flat angled brush, as you can see, kinda, if I can figure out how to do that. It's an angled brush that I use for my powder. And I'll just take that and I'll blend it out a little more and just get that to look a little nicer. I don't do my nose, I don't do my chin, or not my chin, my neck, my jawline. I don't do that. Never have. Maybe I will. Maybe if I learn to like use cream contour. So far, this is what we have. The eyeshadow's looking excellent. I'm actually loving it a lot. Now that we have done all of our powder stuff, we can go ahead, use our Morphe spray and spray it all over. Maybe I use too much, but it's my favorite. And then I kind of just take a palette that I have that I don't really use, and that's how I fan my face dry. Do a little bit more, kind of double dose it, and then start drying again. This is my favorite spray. I love the smell of it. I love the way that it feels. I love that it has the continuous spray. It's my favorite that I have used, and I know a lot of people love it too. Take our eyeshadow palette again, and we're gonna go in with this color right here in the middle, and we're gonna put that under our eye, and then I'll probably go in with this one and go under the eye as well. I'm going to use, where's my small, oh, there we go. I'm gonna use a really, really small flat brush. Really just small flat brush. Clean it off because I don't know if I used it yet. So I'll go in with that first shade here and start blending. So we'll pat, pat, pat as close to the waterline as possible. Anybody else open their mouth to do it? Like, it helps. It's the same thing with mascara. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, I love that color. Okay. Now, the next one. I can't actually look in the mirror and do this. Never have been able to. I just kind of guide it along as best as I can and hope that I'm getting it where I'm supposed to. And most of the time, it turns out fine. I say most of the time because I'm sure there have been times where it did not go like I planned it. Alright, so there's that. That is good. We're gonna take that deeper color, like I said, and we're just gonna put it right here on the outer corner of the bottom waterline. Blend it. Alright. Do a little more. there and then blend it out, and then the other side. I think this is doing something. I might have to look in my other mirror to see, but I think this is doing something. Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty. All right, so we're done with that. We're gonna go ahead and clean off this brush because I'm gonna use it to do my inner corner highlight, which I will use the highlighter palette for again, like I did with the eyelid. Right? Is that what is that? I guess the eyelid. We're gonna take just this white and we're gonna put that in the inner corner. I'm gonna clean off my lips again because they look crusty. Much better. Okay. Itch my nose a little because my nose itchy. And inner corner. Oh, that is pretty. I think this will forever be my favorite highlighter palette. I've used the Naked Cherry palette and it's just not my favorite. I haven't always been into highlighting. Okay, now that we have finished the eyeshadow, we're gonna go ahead and do my highlighter, which I still use a fan brush. Fan brushes are kind of like what I started doing highlighter with, which was in the last year. I'm gonna move my chair again. Which was in the last year, and I'm gonna go in with, I think, this color right here and do that on my cheeks. Now this is the Morphe M310, and I just highlight. That is so pretty. I do the tip of my nose, even though I don't contour or bronze it. I do my Cupid's bow. And now the other side. We should be good to do our mascara. I don't wear falsies because I actually wear glasses or I can't see. We're gonna blend that out a little bit more. Yeah, so I need glasses to wear during the day or I can't see nothing. So I try and put falsies on and wear my glasses, and it's just so uncomfortable. Sorry, I am shaking the desk really bad right now. So I try and wear falsies, and then I put them on, and then I put my glasses on, and they just don't work together. So I use the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte, the yellow one. It's the only high-end mascara I've ever used. I've usually only used drugstore. As you see, a lot of the stuff that I use is drugstore. I'm not high-end. I have one high-end palette, which is the Urban Decay. Why can't I think of the name? Game of Thrones palette. I have that one. So if you want me to do a look with those, let me know. And I have the Naked Cherry palette, which I can do a look with that as well. Go ahead and let me know, like, in the comments if you want to see that. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. Obviously, it's my first video. It's gonna be a test run for now. Subscribe, hit that bell, make sure you get my notifications. And yeah. So let's go ahead and do our lashes. I'm probably gonna do them off camera. It's just easier. I use my eyelash curler and the mascara, and that's it. So I will be right back. All right, so here is the final look of the day. I went ahead, did my eyelashes. They aren't the prettiest, they aren't the best, they aren't the longest, but they're there and they work. For lips, I don't really do anything. If I'm gonna do something, it's going to be like a lip plumper, lip gloss. I have the e.l.f. one, or just like a light lipstick color. Today, I'm not gonna do anything. My lips feel dry. I've been licking them a lot, so I'm just not gonna put anything on them. But yeah, so here is the final look. Let's go ahead and bring the hair down. Final look. If you stayed around for this entire video, thank you. I personally really appreciate it. If you could leave me a comment of what you think, of anything I could fix, just let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you guys again. Bye.